Greetings everyone, I'm Hoodie Angel Brandon, here with another Amiibo unboxing. It's been quite a while, and the reason is I was wanting to wait until I finally got a Switch, which, Merry Switchmas, it finally happened, and I got with it Breath of the Wild, so it seemed like a good time to unbox these two Breath of the Wild Amiibo that I've been hanging on to. Guardian I've had since the Majora's Mask Link release, and the Archer Link was from around when Breath of the Wild launched, actually. So this one's been a while. Both of them have been a while, but this one has been almost a year that I've had him just kind of sitting. And I know someone's going to ask, no, I have not yet licked the Switch cartridge. I figured I'll do it here for you guys so that I never have to receive asks on that again. Here it is. Yeah, so far I've just gotten off of the Great Plateau I just started last night. So I'm not super far in the game. I haven't even fought a Guardian yet. Not looking forward to that, but alright. Before we start the actual unboxing, I'll lick the silly Switch cartridge and you can all watch me react in horror. Oh, yep, there it is. Oh, it took a second. Yeah. Don't eat these children. Ugh. I should have had some water. Oh, I do have some water. Alright, back to the actual Amiibo unboxing. Ugh. Wasn't as bad as everyone made it sound. Definitely not pleasant, though. Anyway, with that out of the way. Oh, and yes, of course, Hoodie Angel Brandon has them blue Joy-Cons. Gotta get my fave color in there. Anyways, with that said, let's get started on actually unboxing these. We'll start with Archer Link. It's no secret, I absolutely adore archery and stuff. In games and stuff. That's my go-to strategy most of the time. So it's no surprise that for Breath of the Wild, I've actually been going, most encounters I've been using a combination of archery and the runes, because I have not figured out melee combat yet. I know there's a lot more to it than what I've figured out, but I just can't figure it out. If there was a tutorial or something, I missed it, because every time I try and do melee combat, it's just me swinging the whatever weapon around very wildly, and it looks stupid. And I know that from just the trailer, which is all I know about this game, really. I went in as spoiler-free as possible. Based on just the trailer, I saw them doing a lot more cool stuff with melee combat than I've been able to figure out. So hopefully I can figure that out soon. But yeah, so arrows have been more or less saving me the whole game. Though from what I've seen about the unlocks for what each Amiibo does, it seems like the Archer Link Amiibo has like the worst unlocks. Maybe tied with like Bokoblin. And I don't think the horse or the rider one was that fantastic either. But of course, I don't have context, so maybe the drops for those are actually better than they seem. But it seems like the good stuff is Guardian, and the 30th anniversary Zelda Amiibo. Those are the ones with the good unlocks. As far as the other Breath of the Wild Amiibo go, I'd like to have them all, but the main one that I don't have that I actually really want right now is Zelda, just because, you know, you gotta have the namesake character in there, too. And her figure actually looks really nice, so... with that said, I'm having a hard time with this twist tie. There we go, and it's gone. And now we can behold the majesty of Archer Link! Huzzah! This one, I just saw this, and he just looks so cool. There's lots of Link Amiibo. There's lots of Link Amiibo now. A very large number. But in all of those, he's got, like, his sword or whatever. But, you know, the arrow the bow and arrow is another important part of Zelda. You know, in the original Zelda, it wasn't even the sword that destroyed Ganon. It was the silver arrows. Same thing in A Link to the Past. In Ocarina of Time, they kind of started that thing with the Master Sword being needed to deal the final blow, but he still had to use light arrows to stun him. So it's just like the bow and arrow is very important in Zelda, and a lot of people kind of forget it in favor of the Master Sword because it's just like, since Ocarina of Time, it's been the iconic weapon of the series, which is it's understandable, but a little bit of a shame. But the bow and arrow is still always like my favorite. But man, this looks really good. Of course, I have to point out no bowstring, everyone knows. But it seems like with this, they started a tradition. Because in Fire Emblem Heroes, we got Gaius and I think it was Rebecca, who both have no bowstring in their arts. So I think this is some kind of... Nintendo's got some kind of anti-bowstring conspiracy going. Because there's just no bowstring. Other than that, though, this just looks so fantastic. It's really dynamic. He's got that jump thing. I'm not sure what the cloud is other than a support. I haven't actually tried. Can you jump and shoot an arrow at the same time? I'm going to try that after this. But this is just so good. They've gotten so much better at the human-like facial sculpt. His is really nice, especially compared to like the first Link Amiibo from Smash Bros. They've just come such a far way. They've just come such a long way. So much detail. They've got the Sheikah slate down here. There it is. There's just so much equipment here that I haven't even found in the game yet. I still don't have the blue tunic, which is like the symbol of the game, so that's unfortunate. Hope I get that soon because it looks so slick. And I've just got to say, Young Link is still my precious son, but Breath of the Wild Link is just, ooh, he's really attractive. Might be my favorite husbando Link. Hey, guy can cook. That's pretty impressive. Anyway, next, let's move on to the Big Bad Guardian. Like I said, I picked this up the same day Majora's Mask Link was released. My GameStop had some in stock. I actually picked up the Link from Best Buy, and then I went to GameStop to check because I had heard about restocks, and they had him, so I grabbed him with a leftover gift card from last Christmas. Picked him up, and I was just like, I know I'm going to want this down the line because he's just so cool. I don't know him in-game or anything yet, but just the fact that they have the posable arms is really awesome. I was really expecting them to do something similar for arms and give us, like, Springman with a posable arm amiibo, and same with Ribbon Girl at least. If not a whole arms line, at least, like, the two main, like, reps. But that did not come to pass, and it's a little sad. ARM's definitely on the list of games I want to try at some point, but definitely not a priority. As for first Switch games I want to pick up after Zelda, Mario Odyssey for sure, Splatoon. Oh, I've missed Splatoon this last, like, year and a half. I haven't been playing or whatever. Got to get some Splatoon back in my life. Other than that, I hear Xenoblade Chronicles X is a lot better than I was afraid it would end up being. Fire Emblem Warriors, because I got to play Xander. No, I don't think I want Pokken again on Switch. I do want to play as Decidueye, but I don't know if that's enough to justify buying the same game a second time when I didn't even enjoy it that much the first time. And then they announced Bayonetta 3. I'm so excited for that. That's going to be on the must-have list. So Switch library is getting a lot better. But first I need to figure out how to get this guy out. Here we go. And I like how most of them, they just kind of have them in this basic plastic at the bottom. Here they've got this kind of like a ground texture to show him like sunk into the ground. That's cool. But it doesn't matter because he's coming out of this anyway. Here we go. That was a lot more difficult than I expected it to be. Anyway, here, this Guardian is... oh wow, I didn't notice that he has like this bricks on the bottom to show him like bursting up out of the ground. That's cool. I don't think I ever saw him at that angle. Does this turn? No. That would have been cool if the head like turned. I did see some, or I did get through that like little maze where you have to run past the Guardians and not get like seen or whatever, which was actually very terrifying considering they weren't doing anything to me. I wonder if you actually get seen long enough if they actually jump out and start fighting you or whatever. But so I did see them doing that, so it would have been cool if the head swiveled like that. But let's see. Yep, they're not as I don't know. I didn't expect it to feel like this when I was posing them, but I'd imagine it's probably just like wire in there or something. But this is cool. I've seen people do all kinds of cool things with the poses, like using them to hold other Amiibo. I don't know what I'm gonna do with mine, but geez, these things are scary, and I haven't even fought one yet. I really like the this stylized thing they've got going on with the Guardians. It reminds me of kind of the Tower of the Gods in Wind Waker and the Wind Ruins in Minish Cap, particularly. Just what it immediately comes to mind with these like swirly designs. I don't have too much more to say about the Guardian other than that because I haven't fought one yet. I know that they're terrifying from what everyone else has said, so it'll be interesting to see at the very least. Other than that, it's pretty good. The colors are kind of bland except that bright pink, but it does make that stand out a lot more. The sculpt quality seems really good. He's pretty dang heavy. So yeah, that's the Guardian, I guess. And I know he drops really good stuff. I think you actually use it to craft anti-Guardian weapons. I'm not actually using my Amiibo yet. I want to get a little further into the game and just kind of experience it. I may not even use them on my first playthrough, to be honest, just because I kind of want it to be its own unique experience. Maybe I'll just scan in Wolf Link and go nuts with the 20 heart companion or something. But or maybe just him to refill my arrows because I keep running out so fast. But otherwise, I'm not gonna just cheese it the whole way with the Guardian Amiibo. But Link, shoot the Guardian. It's the trailer. Yeah, it's the really cool trailer that we saw years before the game was actually released. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I know I haven't been doing actual reviews this last month. A lot of reasons and excuses I could go into, but it's not that interesting. If you're really that curious, I'll explain in the comments. But basically, I've got another review lined up for January. So thank you for your patience. And as always, thank you for watching. This is Hoodie Angel Brandon signing out. And now I'm going to go play some Switch. Bye-bye.